Being a man means responsibility, accepting it, leaning into it.
I don't know, and I think I'm okay with that.
Love.
Tenacity. Strong.
For me, a man means gentleness and it means collaboration.
I'm a man. I told my son it's okay to cry. My dad never told me that.
Won't you let it all out?
Society sends us really negative messages of what male friendships should look like. They're competitive and they're strong, but not too vulnerable. But unfortunately, a lot of those messages are rooted in homophobic ideas that really prevent us from connecting with one another. So what does a healthy friendship between men look like? Well, I have a great group of guy friends, and these dudes are my brothers. And we've been there to support each other during our highest highs and some of our lowest lows. But what I've learned is that the more open I am, the deeper our connection grows, and that's pretty dope. In this episode, I got a chance to link up with Swizz Beatz.
There he is.
Who I think is a modern-day Renaissance man.
Such a pleasure to meet you, man.
Not only is he an iconic hip-hop producer, he's an avid art collector, he's a businessman, he's a father, and not to mention, he's Alicia Keys' husband. We met at the art compound in our shared hometown of the Bronx.
It was a perfect place for us to meet. Art, hip-hop, the culture from the Bronx converged.
To talk about what brotherhood means to him.
Feel the breeze of the Bronx.
Indeed. Swizz, you have really deep connections and brotherhoods with some of the biggest names in hip-hop, right? And I feel like some of those connections in the competitive sport that is hip-hop, I'm curious how those are nurtured and how those are forged.
Yeah, I've been a big brother to people that's my big brother, you know, and it's weird because I stopped asking why people choose me to, you know, help them with questions and answers and different things they dealing with in their life. Even though I might not even been through what they're dealing with, people still want to call on me for certain things. I'm gonna just give you a real answer. I'm not gonna be judgmental, and I don't know everything also, so I'm gonna tell you if I don't know, and if I don't know, I'm gonna try to guide you in the right direction to someone that I respect, that do know, that can give you a better answer. But it's been a great journey to see how much people in the industry trust me and call on me, and whether they're older than me, I'm still big brother. It's been an honor to actually help give more than receive in this industry.
Are you okay with telling one of your brothers that you love him?
Every day. Yeah, we say love, they might think we in love for real.
But that's something that men aren't used to doing.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's just like, I'm cool with telling my boys, yo, I love you, man. Like, there's no hidden messages behind that. So.
Right. And people need to hear that sometimes.
Absolutely.
From people that they love and respect. Like, they can hear, I love you from a bunch of people they don't respect. It means nothing. But if somebody that really look up to you tell you that, that's more than money. And more importantly, being vulnerable. One of my friends was calling me. He's like, yo, I need to tell you this, wait until you hear this. This is crazy. I got something I need to talk to you about. He didn't want to tell me on the phone. It didn't sound serious. It sounded like, you know, shit, when I catch up with you, I see you. Got to LA, I missed him in LA, went back, but I knew I was coming back another time. I didn't get that time to come back to see him. I knew for a fact that if we communicated, he'd still be here. Because if I had heard anything leading to him doing something to himself, I know how to change that whole course.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, I wasn't there for him like that, and they messed with me a lot. So we got to make ourselves available. Like, we can't be too busy for people that's asking for help.
But that's the thing. I mean, we're not taught, especially with mental health, right? We're not taught to seek help or ask for help as men, especially, because we're supposed to be tough and like, nah, I'm good. So, you know, I'm sure that's what you're talking about, part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me. It was hard for me to communicate. I'm just now learning how to communicate. Even with all the success, all the support, like, it's hard for men to communicate because we got to play this particular macho role that means nothing, right? So it's like the easiest thing you're gonna say is, nah, I'm good, I'm cool, I'm good, I'm cool, I'm good, I'm cool. You know you're not cool, you know you're not good. And what we do is we hold these things in, and then the explosion is so big that it's gonna lead to something crazy. You know, so for me, if I got a problem, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. It feels better anyway.
Yeah.
Like when you find somebody that you can communicate with, whatever the situation is, and you let it out, it actually breathes more life into you. And like, I felt that. So,
You create space.
Yeah, you
like
create
sometimes
space.
like physical space and emotional space to deal with whatever else.
that's super important.
DMX is a big part of your life. You guys have been really, really close for a long time. Tell me about your relationship with him.
X is my brother. I knew him for over 25 years, slept on floors together, you know, really started from the bottom together. He's my brother. He's my older and younger brother at the same damn time.
Yeah, and I guess that's what it is, right? Where now I feel like the roles are reversed a little bit, where he's been in a little bit of trouble and you've been really supportive of kind of his transition.
We started our career off and the world got to know us together, so for me to leave him out because of personal things he's dealing with, that's not even a part of my DNA.
And that's the epitome of being your brother's keeper, right?
Facts.
You have 4 sons. I don't have sons yet. I hope to have a son and hopefully get a retry at some of the things that I wish my dad did. But what are you teaching your sons about brotherhood and love and just overall how to be men, how to be good men?
Yeah, for me in my household, it's actually very open.
Woo!
It's very open, it's very free. I get strict when I need to. But you know, you gotta give kids space and time to navigate, and that's what I learned. You know, a lot of things that was forced on me, I never really did or understood or cared about. Like, so like, say if I force my kids to love art, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna like art. But if you let them explore and you guide them to not, you know, fall down the steps, but they can get on the edge, but it's like, you know, you're gonna fall if you take that one step now. Remember I told you, now if you fall, remember I said, like you gotta give them the space to grow. Like too many people try to wrangle their kids up in fear of what is being portrayed or what's seen. They have to know their power and they have to know how to use it and when not to use it, right? And that's very important for the youth.
Yeah, and I think that speaks to a bigger dynamic in culture right now. I know Alicia just released that song, Raise a Man.
If we don't raise a man.
Why that message and why is it important to you right now?
I mean, she brought up a very important point where it's like, how can you raise a man in a time where it's not okay to love a man? A couple of things that are horrible, you know, all men are kind of being put under that same thing. But it made me reflect on a lot of the youth out there that don't really have stability, don't really have, you know, male figures in their life, or trying to do the right thing, but can't do the right thing in other people's eyes because of certain things that's put out there. But, you know, there are a lot of great men out there. I know a bunch of them, I'm one myself.
Swizz, you're big on celebrating yourself and your wins, but also the wins of your brothers.
I just think our culture sometimes is whack.
Whack in what way, though?
In celebrating each other.
Yeah.
You know, we always there for the negativity, negative things that's happening, everybody's there, but like, where's the celebration for the positive things? Like, where's the birthday cards? Even if it's not a gift, where's the birthday cards? And like in hip hop, we talk about we billionaires and millionaires and all this stuff, and no one celebrates each other, right? It's just like everybody's just eating like this. And like, yeah, I'm over here, but you know, we made endless hits together. We made history together. Like, why are we not throwing just because parties for each other? Why are we not buying each other gifts and celebrating each other as writing these, you know, these chapters together? And so like, I always bring it up. I'm like, man, we need to just, like when we was at the brunch, and I told everybody, I said, look, this moment is good, but like, why we gotta wait until the Grammys to do this?
The black man is God shit.
Why we can't just do this on a Wednesday? Just get a bunch of people together just for no reason and just have this same type of energy. I think our industry is missing that compassion, that love for one another. And so I just urge us to celebrate us a little bit more because everybody else is celebrating each other. Yeah.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts. Swizz, thanks
Yes.
again, man.
Blessings.
Appreciate it.
98% of my male friends I do not talk to about
real emotions.
If it's anything emotionally, I'd go to my parents, no matter what.
The machismo is always up there. It's kind of hard to open up because we don't want to show any sign of weakness, and especially in the Black community, man. You know, it's tough.
As an adult, it's hard to make friends. But I don't know if that's, you know, like whether it's because I'm a man or whether it's because, you know, adulthood is a lonely thing.
I don't ever want to be taken care of, but I know that I have people who will uplift me and help me not fall.
I have a few friends that I trust, and I know that I can't always dump my emotions onto them. I mean, sometimes I do because I am that shameless.
I could pull my friend off to the side with a group of my other friends like, yo, it stays between us. What's going on, man? You're not yourself, and vice versa. If I need support, they definitely got my back because I got theirs.
Someone who I love got cancer. I held them and I hugged them, and you know, I said, look, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna beat this. You're just sharing each other's emotions and secrets. That's real friendship. That's brotherhood.
So let's celebrate friendships. Make sure you tag one of your best friends in this video and tell them why you love them. And make sure you use the hashtag #DearMen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you here next week. I'm Jason Rosario, and this is Dear Men.